Removing distracting elements with the healing brush and patch tools. In this tutorial, we will look at two of the most powerful tools used when it comes to removing distracting elements from an image, which are healing brushes and the patch tool. First, we will look at healing brushes. We will tap J to select the healing brush or select it from the list. We have a spot healing brush and a regular one. The main advantage that the spot healing brush has over the regular one is that the spot brush has a content awareness technology built in, which compares nearby image content and tries to maintain the detail like shadows, object edges, and other such things when removing unwanted elements. The Create texture uses pixels which have been selected, and the Proximity math uses pixels around the edge of the selection to find an area to use as a patch. We will set it to default and leave it, which is already content aware. We will now remove these white spots in these foreground objects. We will use Windows +1 command and zoom in. After zooming, we will hold the space bar to temporarily access the hand tool to reposition it. With the spot healing brush, we simply have to just paint over the area we want to discard. Photoshop will automatically use the content-aware technology and fill that area. We will move down and remove the U and this T. Sometimes we will have to move over the same area more than once, depending on the results of the calculations. We will then move over here, remove that element and this scratch as well. If we want to select the amount of information Photoshop picks up to remove the distracting element, we can switch to the regular healing brush. The downside of this brush is that there is no content-aware technology, and instead you are in control over picking the source area. So, we will hold down the Alt key and bring our cursor to a good area in the image and click to select it as the source. We will now bring our mouse pointer to this bad area, which we want to remove, and paint to remove it, and paint to remove it. When we get the cursor down, we can see the source area, which is represented by those crosshairs, and the circle is the brush where we are actually painting. We will reset our sample point now so as to remove the two other stretches here. So first, we will Alt-click here and then readjust our cursor and paint. Look at our source area. We can see that it will start picking up from that other scratch that we want to get rid of. So, we will release the cursor and Alt-click to reset our resource point. Now, every time we reset the cursor, it will, by default, sew back to the exact same place, which is the original place where we Alt-clicked. In order to change that and keep the source and destination in alignment, or maybe the painting, then we need to check on the aligned option. But for now, we shall now do it. So far, we have made only destructive edits, meaning we have only altered the background information in the file. If we want to use these tools a much more flexible manner, we will have to create a new layer on the Layers panel and then change the sample from the current layer to rather current and below or all layers. For now, we will use the information on layer 1 as well as the background layer. Both will be sampled. Now, when we use the healing brush and remove these two letters, the resulting information will be stored in that layer 1. So now, we will Alt-click and then paint over that area. If we hide that background layer, we can see the corrections made on layers made on layer 1. In case we did not like the corrections we have made or want to undo them for some reason, we can simply select that layer and delete it. By doing so, we are not actually touching any of the underlying original background layers. If we want to remove bigger elements, it would be helpful for us to switch to the patch tool. So, we will select the patch tool. But we see that there is no option to patch to a separate layer. We will now go back to the background layer and draw a selection around this label which we want to get rid of, and then position our cursor inside the selection and click drag it to a different area with good information and release our cursor. When we release the cursor, Photoshop will patch that area with that information. If the result is not to our liking, we can try using the diffusion option so as to alter the results and give maybe a little bit better match with color or with structure. When we are done, we will use the command Ctrl+D so that we deselect, and we can see that the healing brushes and patch tool can be very helpful when reworking distracting elements in photograph.